Learn programming to rise above poverty. Don't let others control your future. It is somewhat well known in the computer world, and certainly wise, that you put what you can do over what you really hope could be done. All the most powerful, useful, and efficient inventions exist due to this principle, because they could exist, and often very cleanly. The most recent large example that I came across myself is the Bootstrap Utility API. It is perfect, it is simple, and when I asked AI for a JavaScript version, it replied with JSON. It is so clear that the AI didn't need to be told not to make a mess with code, and it chose to make it simple and clean. JSON first, and a little bit of JavaScript processing later. Very la-di-da. It is very wise to honor ideas because they are clear, because they are possible, and because they are doable. They have a clear start and a clear end, and they get the job done, and that makes them valuable. This is one such idea. Please start learning JavaScript, of which you can think of as a loving C dialect from the family of letter C languages like ANSI C and C++. And as you make your way towards XML, you will see that it is just object instantiation, that HTML is just a useful notation for nesting HTML elements, which are objects. So instead of saying const element equals new element, some attributes and whatnot, and then element dot children dot add some other element, you just use HTML, which is just less than and greater than, that has a tag name that follows the initial less than sign, and then properties that are just name equals and the quoted value. Very simple. No new keyword, no child.add parentheses, none of that. You're just nesting HTML tags. And then you will come around to CSS, which you will recognize to be good and wise and clear, albeit unusual. Yeah, it exists along with its bells and whistles because it was possible, because it was wise. Before CSS, we would put font size into HTML. And with CSS, we just select a bunch of HTML elements based on a class tag and then apply styling to the selection. Pretty cool. And then, like a cat being herded, meow, you will have to come over to the world of reactive programming because, oh my gosh, does it make code clean and short and wild. Though instead of memorizing RxJS or whatever language is going to be leading the way at the moment, you must ask AI to make you a signal with a .value getter and setter and a .subscribe method, and then extend it with operators like combine latest and map. Normal programmers do not learn RxJS type programs by looking at the list of operators and their stupid explanations. They ask AI to show the code behind the operator. It is often just 1 or 2 lines of code. Basically, it returns a new signal with the value being mangled in there based on what the operator is supposed to do. Because it's just a snippet of code, it is always clear what an operator does when you look inside. You don't have to read the documentation. Just look at the source that the AI generates for you, and then you can always ask AI to add comments. It's just the age that we live in now. I myself just asked a public AI to create an RX database for me. Wild. I just asked for per row serialization instead of keeping everything in one big blob of a file, and CouchDB revision fields. The AI complimented me for mentioning that. In just about 250 lines of code, my life transformed again. This happens every 3 days when you are a programmer. It's kind of wild. I've been reading the code all afternoon, just kind of pondering the computer world and what it is really capable of. And it occurred to me that it can pull the world out of poverty, and it certainly ensures in the first few weeks that no one is scared of poverty anymore. They just get it. They can see that there's a path out. This is, of course, the wisdom of a clear idea. It's not what people want, but it is what they can get, and it works cleanly and wisely. There is zero chance, zero probability here that someone could ever approach you and threaten you with poverty. You just have this power to create out of your mind. You just know what you got for all the steps that you have taken while learning. In my opinion, the younger you are, the sooner you should start learning programming. High school or even middle school can freaking wait. You can return, but this time knowing JavaScript, armed with the ability to tell the difference between fake and ineffective education and authentic education that gives you power and strength, and maybe having the ability to create Electron.js applications, or maybe web extensions, which is wonderful. You don't have to bother with money making. You just need to have that ability that sets you free from being manipulated by others. And then you will allow yourself to grow larger without having to worry about cramming, memorization, and a GPA. You will have the power to create. I know, not what you wanted, but it's what you get, because it's wise and clear and wonderful. If you grow up not being scared and nobody can push you around, then you are bound to grow all the way up and change the world. You can do this. Yes, you can. Artificial intelligence will answer all your questions instantly. It is your teacher. It's more capable than any other teacher in the world. It will help you with everything. May you grow and grow all the way up until you become a great being. And may you grow wild, neither be broken in nor tamed by the evil of poverty. The future is yours to create. Do not delay. Start learning JavaScript programming today.